Hello guys, it's Rainbow Runner, and welcome to another video. Day I'm recording this is February 26th of 2026. Yeah, pretty cool, 2/26/26. Anyways, tomorrow, I actually think tomorrow is supposed to be the Pokemon 30th anniversary day. And you probably have heard the news blowing up all over the internet, but part of it, they're going to be releasing Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen on the Nintendo Switch. Pretty neat, huh? And I love these so much, especially because LeafGreen is my first Pokemon game, as you can see right here. And I have my Game Boy Advance SP. The Game Boy Advance Pokemon games, Generation 3, were what I started with. And same with my older brother, Kevin. Kevin played Sapphire was his first Pokemon game, and then Fire Red. And Leaf Green was the first one I owned. Kevin had Emerald for a while, but then I guess he gave it away, but then got another copy, and then I also got Ruby. So all of us have owned at least one of the Generation 3. All of us have owned, both of us have owned the Generation 3 handheld all at some point, all of them. But sorry if I'm saying that weirdly, but anyways, I figured because I wanted to show off my Leaf Green save cartridge. Unfortunately, it's not the original save file that I had when I got this, I think in 2008. I was 7 turning 8 in 2008. But I do want to kind of show it off. When I probably will get Leaf Green on the Switch. Because I would definitely want to play through the game, but I don't want to have to wipe my save file on this Game Boy Advance cartridge. But I'm going to put this into my Game Boy Advance SP. All right, it's in. Let's open it up and let's turn it on and see what it has. Pretty neat. Yep. Okay. Sorry if it's not focusing the greatest, but yeah, of course you do. Fire Red and Leaf Green do have the you do have like the recap thing. The recap's right here. I do have a Game Boy Advance link cable. We don't, unfortunately, it's kind of rare because we haven't really gotten like a second Game Boy Advance for a while. So it's pretty rare for me for Kevin and I to actually battle. Yeah, so here I'm at Viridian City. So I have 141 Pokemon in the National or in the Kanto Pokédex, and then or seen in the Kanto Pokédex 186, and then 82 109 for owned. Yeah, so now I should mention, like, there was my first Pokemon playthrough was, like I said, like in 2008. And yeah, there were a lot of stupid mistakes that I made, like within that run. I tried to solve the game with only my Venusaur, but for a long time I just could not beat the Elite Four. So I spent ages grinding up my team. until, you know, I could. Like, my Venusaur was like level 91 in that original save file. And then I wiped it. I think in 2013 I did a solo playthrough, and then I think 2016 I wiped it again. This is the current playthrough, so I've had 3 different full playthrough save files on this game cartridge, but I am not going to be wiping it this time, like I said. But yeah, my team that I did both on my 2013 playthrough and when I created this save file, which was in 2016. I have Pidgeot, Starmie. Oh, wait. Okay. Ninetales. Butterfree. Yes, I actually use Butterfree. Yeah, I mean, I loved Ash's Butterfree in the anime, too. Venusaur, of course. Bulbasaur is my favorite of the Kanto stars, and, you know, I love Venusaur just because, you know, version mascot of LeafGreen, and Thunderbolt, Thunder, Strength, and Brick Break. And yeah, Kevin always chose Charizard in his FireRed save file. And yeah, I have an unevolved Pikachu, but I kind of want to be like Red. Okay, okay, so let's see what we got. I got my trainer card. I got my gym badges. 30915. Link battles. Okay, 1 win, 1 loss. Yeah, so I battled Kevin, I think 4 times, but twice on this game. But yeah, it wasn't until this most recent time that I actually beat him. But yeah, it was because he still had his level 95 Charizard, like, from on his FireRed cartridge, so. Oh, whoops, okay, wireless adapter not connected. Okay, I guess I'll show you my Rattata, Weedle, Kakuna, Mankey, Farfetch'd, Shading, right, Magikarp, Zubat, Clefairy, Geodude, Paras, Gengar. Oh, right. I think like one of the times when I did have a when I was able to do like stuff like with the link cable and trade, I was able to do just to get some trade evolutions done. Mr. Mime, Meowth, Diglett, Sandshrew, Drowsy, Machop, Voltorb, Eevee, Ghastly, Oddish. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, Kevin traded it over for me from his FireRed save file. Yeah, and as you saw at the beginning, like, getting Bellsprout out of the PC because Bellsprout is LeafGreen exclusive. Onix, Krabby, Gyarados, Doduo, Nidoran, Holding. Alright, we got Seeking, Execute, Slowpoke, Nidorina, Rhyhorn, Lapras. Actually, this one has shell armor. And I know it can also have water absorb. Nidoran, Male, Kangaskhan, Paras, Chansey, Pinsir. Oh, I probably caught another Paras because of you get tiny mushrooms in You don't have heart scales in Fire Red and Leaf Green, but you use tiny mushrooms to go to like the move relearner on 2 Island, I think. Yeah, of course, the Sevi Islands are a phenomenal addition to the game. Poliwag, Tentacool, Golbat, Slowbro, Seal, Articuno, Almanite, Aerodactyl, Tangela, Electrode, Magnemite, Magneton, Zapdos. Yeah, and actually, I should mention, like, my original playthrough of Leaf Green, like the one where I made a lot of tragic mistakes. My team was Venusaur, Zapdos, Pidgeot, Pikachu, Flareon, and Lapras. Yeah, different than this one, obviously. Muck, Raticate, Grimer, Coughing, Ditto. And actually, I do remember on my very first Leaf Green save file, I did have a Ditto which was named Venusaur 2. Pretty interesting. All right, and then this is the stuff on 1 Island, or around 1 Island. Fearow, Rapidash, Ponyta, Machoke, Moltres, Venonat, Weepin' Bell, Hypno. This is actually the very Hypno that was attacking Lostel in Berry Forest, if you remember. Magmar, Sandslash, Marowak, Persian, Tentacruel, Slugma, Marill. Okay, this is the stuff on the Sevi Island. So Swinub, Dunsparce, Togepi, Hoppip, Phanpy, Unknown A, Ledyba, Heracross. Oh, yep, and this is it. This is actually my first ever full odds shiny. And this is, yeah. I hadn't played the Johto games before playing this game, so yeah, like, yeah, it was really cool. Like, yeah, Altering Cave, of course, only has Zubats. It was meant to be like to have like events so you can, encounter other Pokemon, but I'm glad that I was able to get my first ever full odds shiny in Altering Cave. Natu, Yanma, Sentret, Parasect, Wobbuffet, Mewtwo. Right, and then we have, well, Larvitar and then Entei. And yeah, Entei, of course, knows Roar. And this is very important, by the way, like, because of the whole roaming Pokemon Roar glitch, that this happens with Entei and Raikou. It doesn't happen with Suicune if you choose Charmander as your starter, but yeah, like, the Legendary Beast is definitely the one you want to use your Master Ball on the most. Let's see what we got. Have Professor Oak rate my Pokedex. Okay, here's my first Kanto Hall of Fame. And then my second Kanto Hall of Fame after being the... Yeah, so once again, there's an overview of my team from Leaf Green. All right. Yeah, so anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. Because, yeah, like I said, Leaf Green being my first Pokemon game, it's a game that holds a special place in my heart. I'll probably be playing through Leaf Green again, on the Switch. And also, I've also been greatly inspired by Leroy. I remember watching his Pokemon Leaf Green walkthrough back in the day. well, okay, I didn't watch it when he first uploaded it in 2009, but I watched it in 2013. But yeah, Leroy's videos were actually how I was able to beat Leaf Green for the first time. And what inspired me to, play through the entire game again, like on new save files. But, all right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and Rainbow Runner's going to be heading out. And feel free to let me know your thoughts, and if you've played Pokemon and any memories that you may have had. I'd be eager to hear from you. All right, heading out.